Hello, this is Shanvas for Forreunner Dispatch. Hope you're doing well. So, in this video, I'll be talking about a new dispatch services concept which focuses on providing dedicated service to the carriers and converting those services into long-term business relationship. So, for the first few months, we have been able to deliver good results in this regard. And without further ado, let us get into the details of this.
Let's start. So the company started in September 22 last year, and it peaked in December with the maximum December 22 with the maximum revenue of $11,000 plus, and then it started falling, and with in July 23 the least sales revenue was around $1,500. There were main reasons due to the company's revenues fell were weak operational controls such as high business cost, high employee turnover, and very little control over the office practices where the important business data got leaked. So on the verge of closure, since we knew the person well, he after due diligence we took over the business in August 23 and started our own sales operation in the following month. So we kickstarted the project again from absolutely zero minimal expenses and with just two employees. And despite the contrary concept in this industry that dispatching company has to have a lot of carriers to in order to make substantial business volume. So we started this with the concept of dedicated dispatcher, and thankfully it gave us a good overall look of the business. So dedicated dispatchers, the concept, we then wanted to convert it into long-term business partnership with the carriers. Yeah. So in the business wise, there are three opportunities that we can take benefit from. One is dispatching that is already active right now, and we believe that this could generate $35,000 a year business. And just as I said earlier, that throughout my sales career, I have always relied on building and nurturing that relationship with my business partners to increase the overall business volume. So I plan to do the same with these as well. I will be working with these carriers really closely, and converting them into our business partners. Thus we'll have a greater share of the business, and from these partnerships we'll believe we can generate an additional $50,000 per year business. There are further additional streams that we can explore, but that like outsourcing jobs from brokers and selling them IT solutions, but that only comes after 2 year when we have stable cash flows and we can venture out into those things. So I'll give a brief look on the profit and loss analysis for the 2 months of the operations we have right now executed. So in September, the sales revenue start reached is $540, and after getting the cost, the profit we made was around $220. And similarly, October showed good revenue growth with revenues reaching $873. The cost slightly increased due to additional hiring, and the profit was still a very good ratio with $440 earned. One important thing that I need to highlight from there is that both these numbers validated our concept that using dedicated dispatcher concept, we can generate a very good business volume. This volume is only generated from two carriers, and the data that I have access of the previous dispatchers of this company before we took over, a single dispatcher used to make around $1,500 to $2,000 with as many as 8 to 9 dispatchers. So when we can reach these numbers with two dispatchers, I really believe there is a huge opportunity for us to grab when we can have a proper team focusing on each carrier. So where do we plan to go? We plan to reach a maximum of $7,400 by the end of first year operations in dispatching as well as carrier partnerships. This is very important to know that these projections are on the lower side. So on the higher side of things, we expect to reach a minimum of $9,500 uh, per month business from this project. Yeah. So on the expenses percentage ratio, we believe on the higher side this could go when the employees are fully integrated and bringing in business volume. We believe this will be between anywhere 30 to 35%. You can see in the start the business cost is high. Once the employees are settled and they start bringing in revenue, the ratio can fall from anywhere between 30 to 35%. In the best case scenario, it is around 24%, as you can see. And yeah, so the higher side of the revenue takes us to around $9,500 a month business after 1 year. On the profit side, again, starting from $220 on this projection is on the lower side. We expect to reach around $5,000 a month of profit. And on the higher side, starting from 220, which is actually the actual number for September and October, we expect to reach around $7,200, or you can safely say a monthly profit or operating profit of $7,000 by the end of the first year. The expenses side are also increasing steadily, but by the end of the Feb, these are fully stable, and thus we can easily work for economies of scale for the number of employees we hired after 3 to 4 months of higher operations. In a nutshell, the business operation after 1 year, one of your business model after 1 year of operations would indicate that we'll have a number of employees between 7 to 8, which includes both seven full-time employees and one part-time employees. Revenues are falling anywhere between $7,400 to $9,500 a month. Cost of sales is between 22 to 44%. We believe after averaging out both the higher and the lower cases, this will be somewhere between 30 to 35%. Gross profit is similarly is between 60 to 65%, although the lower and the higher side, this is between 56 to 78%. Gross profit in terms of dollars is between $5,000 to $7,200 a month, uh, considering both the lower and the higher side. And converting it into the PKR, the profit would be anywhere between 1.34 million rupees to 2.41 million rupees. This is a small resource induction plan where right now where we are two resource team. We plan to add one if we get the investment. We plan to add two further employees in December, followed by one each in January and Feb, and rounding the hiring process in March. By March end or Feb end or March start, we'll have another two employees, and that will complete our team. So now the investment details, we are looking for around $40,000 investment that will be considered as a Sukuk investment with 20% annual return for the first 2 years. And after the first 2 years, we'll convert the investment into 15% equity. And at the time of the completion of the first 2 years, we are not looking for the investment at that the investment for the company's worth at that time. So yeah, this is all from our side. In the next session we can discuss this in detail, and we believe this is a very good and workable solution for both our sides, because in the start uh, in the start we are giving a very decent amount of fixed return uh, for the first 2 years, and then after the conversion after the completion of first 2 years, we'll convert the same investment into an equity without the without taking into account and the actual worth of the company at that time. So yeah, that's it. Thank you.